Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to round one of the Living Heritage National Horseboarding Championships.
There's a £1,000 prize fund up for grabs here at the Houston estate for the East Anglia Game and Country Fair, where we're expected to see over 40,000 spectators in the next 2 days.
Now if you've not seen horseboarding before, it's a simple concept. Teams made up of one horse rider and a guy or girl on an off-road skateboard take turns to race around a twisting, turning course in the fastest time possible.
The competition is split into 4 heats over 2 days. In each heat, the teams will have 3 attempts to get round the course in the fastest time possible.
The team with the fastest time will receive 10 championship points, the second fastest 9, and so on.
The championship runs from April to September, and the team with the most amount of points at the end of the season is crowned the Horseboarding UK National Champions.
So let's have a look at the result. We have from day one, Chill Winston in the lead with 20 points.
And it's Pocket Rocket, Top and Tails and Dead Pigeons close behind them.
So it is day 2 and the teams will be racing on course B. They'll start from the top left hand and it's a flat out foot race to begin with around the outside of the arena before going up the centre line for the 3-cone weave.
Then they'll quarter the arena again through Mortgagebird Bend and onto the Jolly's 90-degree split time up to the Red Back Boots double gate and the diagonal.
Then it's into the Equestrian chicane, once more through Mortgagebird and to the finish. So at the end of the first rotation of Heat 3, it was Dead Pigeons taking the lead with a 66.25, but the top 5 teams were so close that it was only a difference between 5th and 1st of 2.79 seconds.
Now we move on to rotation 2 of Heat 3. Chill Winston were first out in the second rotation and they were fighting hard for first place and they needed 1.28 seconds.
It was an amazing race and in the end they finished with a commanding lead of 3.85 seconds.
Next out was Limited Edition and they were on a hot lap for first place.
As they go through the split time, 40 seconds on the split. They've seen spare parts and now they're looking to get in there as well. They're currently in 5th place and taking out the cones.
the track. Wow, that would have been up there. That was a first place race.
The referee is with the board rider at the moment. Give him a little pat on the back. Oh, he's all right, she said. It looks like it. Little pat on the back there. You'll be all right. Dominating the weekend, Charlie Buss and Ross Towner. It is Naboo. He loves this sport. 23 miles an hour. So he goes for the 3-cone weave, and he also loves to kick. There you go, look.
Kicking cones is Naboo's skill. 38 seconds on the split.
And withdrawing. So, so round of applause for Dead Pigeons there. Some more crazy boarding and crazy riding as they come flat out down. This is going to be fast. 25 miles an hour, ladies and gentlemen. The fastest we've seen all weekend. Oh, and a man! He's out! 25 miles an hour, accelerating and on your backside.
That might have been a bit fast. They look like a tangerine out of a cannon.
They need 0.01 seconds to take Limited Edition's 5th place. 24 miles an hour, ladies and gentlemen. This is getting some, and he makes it. Ladies and gentlemen, give him a round of applause. Okay, all the way now. Come on there. Indy, this little 15.2X show pony is taking on these X-race horses and sticking it to them as he goes now for the speed trap at 16 miles an hour. Now coming into the Equestrian chicane. All the way. Oh, they've only got one more turn. Oh, they got a touch. What a terrible touch that was. All the way for the finish line and through the finish. But here we go now. Pocket Rocket making their way down the opening straight, looking for the speed trap. It goes off at 23 miles an hour and looking for the centre line. The horse is an Irish sports horse, goes by the name of Bella.
And the rider is Sarah Ebbs. Horse one side, board rider the other. It's a beautiful weave.
It's a great run.
And it's the last turn. They get round that cone clear.
They're clear, ladies and gentlemen. Call them home for the finish line and Ollie to finish. They'll be very happy with that run. Yeah, 0.7 of a second separates 1st and 2nd place. 3.15 seconds separate 3rd and 2nd. Top and Tails are 0.1 seconds behind Dead Pigeons, who are now in 3rd. Spare Parts now in 5th, 1.62 seconds behind Top and Tails. Here we go now. It's one-eyed Winston. Chill Winston as away as they go now for the final time for this horse today. For this morning. 25 miles an hour. We've seen one other team get 25 miles an hour around that corner and make it, but that was super smooth.
Yeah, how smooth did he make that look? It made it look like he was going around at a walk.
Yeah, that was very, very smooth. Now looking, this big ex-racehorse with a rangy stride needs to shorten that up and get those flying changes in, but it gets a touch on the second cone. They are currently in first place, but only by 0.7 of a second to Pocket Rocket. So Pocket Rocket will be very happy that they've just got that touch, that Chill Winston have just got that touch. Split time, 36 seconds.
As they come around the bottom end of the arena up to the red back boots, double gate. Ross working hard around there, but keeping it nice and smooth. This just experienced team showing everybody else how it's done. 19 miles an hour into the Equestrian chicane. That's just insane.
19 miles an hour into they're going to touch on the final cone and a miss. Oh my goodness, they've overcooked the end of the run. Ladies and gentlemen, let's have a round of applause for the team of Chill Winston. And you can be sure that Pocket Rocket have got big smiles on their faces right now because they've still got one more race to go and they're only 0.7 of a second behind them. That gives them, they can smell blood. Luke de Chastelaine on the board. It is the team of Spare Parts. They're currently in 5th place by 1.62 seconds. If they could get 2 seconds, it would take them to 4th place. And this is going to be, I think, the biggest race we've ever seen out of this team. So here we go. Their racing is open. They are away, making their way towards the speed trap at 23 miles an hour. And Luke's, look at his arm is holding onto that handle with like white knuckles as he goes down that side.
Is that gaffer tape I can see on his hand?
He's gaffer taped it to his hand. Strap it to me arm as they now go up the centre line, looking for the 3-cone weave. Clear so far.
Horse one side, board rider the other. It's a beautiful bit of work and it's clear as they come around now towards the Mortgage Bird end of the arena and looking for the Jollies 90 degree.
Yeah, looking for the split time. It is a time of 39 seconds, under 40 seconds. This is good. We need to start cheering this too. Oh, no, he's down. Oh, he's out, ladies and gentlemen, and release. Let's have a round of applause for the team of Spare Parts.
We've had 7 did not finishes at the moment. 7.
Well, this is the game, you know. These guys push hard, they crash. This is what happens. Here we go with the team of Limited Edition. They are away. Currently in 6th place. 1.06 seconds is all they need. 23 miles an hour as they make their way around this side. And again, that board rider had a big crash in his last race, but seems to be doing okay so far. And it's that ankle that we were looking at.
Yeah, he must be in some pain with that, but he's just soldiering through. And this is how competitive Lloyd Crabb actually is, sporting a sprained ankle and still going out there. And I've raced with a sprained ankle, and it's not very nice then.
Yeah, making the right-hand turn back. Oh, that looked a little bit sketchy there, but he's making his way around. Horse working very nicely, very controlled speed out of this pony at the moment. And
39 seconds on the split.
39 seconds, all these teams, if they can finish, then they can get up. Oh, he's toast. His bum's in the air. He's using his fingers for grips, but throttle's open. He didn't want to take out those cones this time, so he got round that turn. It is 16 miles an hour.
It's a
sharp
wide line.
back, wide line as they cut back.
No.
Oh, no. Oh, release, release, release. That's a... And ladies and gentlemen, that was just unfortunate. Just lost it towards the end. The time... we don't know what the time would have been.
So ladies and gentlemen, please give him a round of applause as he stands up. It's Lloyd Crabb pushing the limits and finding the edge.
Next team to race, it is the Dead Pigeons. Clear the track. 23 miles an hour, it is Dead Pigeons making their way around this side of the arena and all the way around the track. They're looking in the 3rd place at the moment, 3.15 seconds away from 2nd place and looking for the centre line.
This is where they've got to get it right. Horse one side, board rider the other side. as they come through. Oh, they've got a touch. That's unfortunate.
Yeah, very, very unfortunate. But they could still, yeah, well, they need 3.5 seconds, 3.15 seconds. They look like they're still going for it, or are they just taking him home? Going now for the split time, no split time. Okay, making their way across the end of the arena in front of the members' tent. And looking like he's getting out of shape there. Oh, working hard, a great bit of work from the board rider. And now Naboos, 18 miles an hour. A wide line from the board rider, a great line the way he scrubbed the speed off to take that turn. This guy is an absolute genius. He just makes it in the corner. Ladies and gentlemen, a round of applause for Dead Pigeons.
That was basically how to horseboard shown.
Yeah.
That's how you do it.
Yeah. So there we go, the team of Dead Pigeons, and they're, like we say, currently in third place. The time in the end was 65.38 seconds. It wasn't enough to take second place away from Pocket Rocket. Pocket Rocket must be thinking they're smelling a win. They are smelling a win here.
Now it is the team of Just Wing It, currently sat in 7th place. They haven't had a lot of luck with a time of 74.44. They need over 5 seconds to get into 6th, but they can do it as they come down the straight, looking at 22 miles an hour into the first turn.
Yeah, I think that was a tactic. They remember they tried it at 25 and unfortunately didn't make the turn. They're taking it a bit steadier around the turn that time. Now going towards, now this is a sharper turn, of course, and they've got to cut back up this centre line. Board rider setting himself, keep that tension in the line. That's what you need in the handle. As they go for the weave, that's a tricky detection, and they're clear. Now making the right-hand turn to cut back towards the Mortgage Bird and over towards the 90 degree. It's we do have a split time on this one, so going through the split time, 40 seconds. And it's a brilliant bit of board riding. Is he going to hang into that?
They need some pace
so
now.
Flamboyant. They've got to get the throttle on now as they're coming across the centre line, looking for the Horseboarding UK flags. Back into the speed trap. This is where you've got to get clever.
18 miles an hour.
Think about it. Keep the tension. Don't overcook it. That's a great bit. Great so far. Oh, is he in? Is he in? He's in! Ladies and gentlemen, all the way for the finish line. What a run! That was Just Wing It, and they started in 7th place. That race, they started in 7th place, and now they have just moved up to 4th place. Oh. Ladies and gentlemen, let's have a round of applause for Just Wing It, who are in 4th place by 0.59 of a second.
Top and Tails are not going to like that, and they're next out to race. Top and Tails are now in 5th. They are 0.38 seconds behind Just Wing It, but they want to go and look for a sub 62. So ladies and gentlemen, please make some noise. These guys are going to show us what horseboarding is all about, and as they start their wind up, they go through the start line like a tangerine out of a cannon.
Heading away for the speed trap. I was going to steal that line. 25 miles an hour and a massive amount of board riding. Dirt being thrown up all over the place as they tear this arena apart. Now going down to the members' tent and looking for this centre line is extremely fast and quite wide. They've got to get back for those cones. The board riders back and the horses through. They're clear. Ladies and gentlemen, that deserves a round of applause on its own because nobody goes through the weave that fast. Oh! And we've got a touch now off the centre line, so there's 2 seconds to add as they make the 90 degree.
37 seconds on the split.
37 seconds, that's good, that's up there. That could be it. Let's call them home, ladies and gentlemen, and the board rider digs in deep. The horse rider, come on, here we go, Indy. We're cheering it on. The horse rider saying, look, I've got to make this turn. Come on, 14 miles an hour, working the turn hard. Now going into the final couple of bits, ladies and gentlemen, the throttle's open all the way. The board rider in the gate again for the finish line. Let's hear it for the team of Top and Tails.
Now, I think that was good enough without the touch for first place.
But we're just getting confirmation. Ladies and gentlemen, a 64.72, unfortunately, unfortunately, takes them into 3rd place. Let's have a round of applause for Top and Tails. Only 1.62 seconds behind 2nd place and just over 2.5 seconds behind 1st place if they hadn't got the touch.
We have Pocket Rocket currently sat in 2nd place with a time of 63.1 seconds. They need 0.7 seconds to move into first. That's 0.7 seconds as they go through the start line.
And they are away. Again, Sarah Ebbs on the horse. The horse is Bella, 23 miles an hour. I bet Chill Winston's watching this extremely closely from the pits. But this team is taking on the 2 times national champions and trying to win this heat here today. Now looking for this center line 3-coned weave.
And the horse one side, board right the other side. It's a touch.
2-second penalty. That's not going to help them at all. But let's keep them going forward, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, and a release, ladies and gentlemen. They're bowing out. Let's have a round of applause for the team. They're saving the tank on the horse. They're saying we'll take second place. We're not going to get it with a penalty. So we will come back this afternoon and try again and save that extra little bit of gas. I mean, that's the benefit of going last on the order, is that you can retire after you've seen everybody else's run. But
so as the teams come round now, though, Dan, let's just go through the results of this heat.
And with that, Pocket Rocket lose out to Chill Winston by 0.7 of a second. Chill Winston taking their 3rd heat win in a row. Join us after the break for Heat 4 and the conclusion of Round 1 Living Heritage National Horseboarding Championships.